Hello everybody, welcome on in. I am Orion. We are back with more yet another zombie survivors. Today we are going to be doing sort of a weapon cooldown reduction build. We're going to be running the ghost and we're going to be running the tank. But with the tank, we're going to try to run the whole single shotgun build where, you know, we banish everything else and we just run a shotgun and we do try to get as much weapon cooldown as possible. And then we're going to pair it with the ghost because the ghost will kind of be able to benefit from that too. It is going to be a little bit harder to get both of these guys going in cooldown reduction, but it should be fun to try. We'll do isolated city. We're going to pick up the medic as our third character. We'll do endless mode. We're going to be running weapon cooldown reduction and then ability cooldown reduction. We're going to be running damage. We're going to run the health and armor, and then I'm going to run slashing damage because the tank is going to run off kinetic mostly, but I think slashing between the two works really well, so that's what we're going to run for this one. And I'm just going to pick up anything that's going to, there's a lot of items here that we could work with, but I'm mostly going to be working with items that are going to give me, you know, weapon damage or weapon cooldown reduction. Those are going to be the main ones that we're looking at here. And there's a lot of them that can give us cooldown reduction. We could do the boss kills. Let's do the kunais. There's like mod chip. There's quite a lot of weapons here, or items here that'll give us what we need. So there's no particular build, I guess, that we're looking for. Just there's a lot. There's a lot of items that'll work for this. Prioritize kunai, I guess, early since we're not getting our weapon upgrades. Okay, katana. And then ghost and medic. Medic will be nice for the survivability, and her stim pack, I believe it gives us cooldown reduction or maybe attack speed. I'm not really sure, but I'm not really worried about what her power-up is going to be. I'm more getting her for her survivability, her revive, and her negating damage with the drone. I think this should be a relatively strong team. It's all really gonna depend on how well we can get this weapon cooldown reduction, though. Okay, we'll take the tank right away. So once we get the tank's shotgun leveled up, we're basically gonna banish the double shotgun, the pump action, and then we'll just keep that weapon and just try to build up all the weapon cooldown reduction to make it stronger. Saw blades is going to be a good one, and that's going to scale off of slashing, which is partially why I took that one. Okay, let's lock down weapon damage, and let's do XP modifier first. Okay, let's go shotgun. We're gonna use one of our banishes, obviously, on the double shotgun so that it doesn't show up anymore. Okay, let's do shotgun. Alright, what's our first item gonna be? I'd take the XP or... bleeding could be okay. I don't know if I want that for my first item, but that is a good slashing item. I think we'll just take it. I don't want to... Oh, I should have banished. I should have banished the frozen one. Sometimes I forget to do that. I don't really want to waste rerolls unless I absolutely have to. Okay, let's do Saw Blades. Let's just max those guys out. I wonder if they would ever consider adding extra upgrades or items in this game, like extra... Okay, so we're gonna banish this pump action. I wonder if they would ever consider adding extra projectiles to items, you know? Because that's one thing this game doesn't have. And a lot of these weapons do have extra projectiles. You know, like an extra saw blade would be cool, or an extra kunai. Okay, let's liberate this, because we're going to pick up the medic. Let's do kunai. We're going to run 1,000 cuts for this build, too. Okay, they keep giving us this one, which is the one I don't want. Let's take the cyanide. Okay, let's do weapon damage, and we'll put that on Ghost. We're not gonna build too much into abilities here. Abilities aren't really going to be that big of a focus. Okay, let's do Katana Splash. Okay, so without this, we're only at 30. We start off at 35% weapon reduction. We're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need a lot. Let's do Minefield. Okay, let's do Ring of Power is a... Ring of Power is gonna be a must. Let's banish... I could banish either of these. Let's banish that one. Ring of Power for sure, especially in the early game like this. I always like seeing the wooden stick early in the game too, but that's a no-go so far for that one. Man, they keep throwing that one at me. I want the cogwheels. There it is. Okay, let's go 1,000 cuts. Minefield, like even the Minefield's gonna get slashing too, so we can max that one out. Okay, not the taunt. Let's do the shrapnel. Does anybody have any builds they would like to see attempted on this game? I have a few ideas of a couple other things I want to do, and then I might try to revisit a few of these other ones, because the other day I revisited the, let's see, I redid the magnet build, and that one wasn't so hot, which I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be, but since I had everything maxed out, I kind of wanted to jump back into some of these. So if you have anything you want to see, let me know, or if you want me to try to do something again. But I have maybe like 3 or 4 other builds I want to try out here. Okay, mod chip. Mod chip's okay. Mod chip's probably a way better late game item. But I think we will take this for now. But we'll see, like, mod chip really isn't going to give me, like, that much stats here, at least for a little bit. Let's do 1,000 cuts. Especially since I don't have any crit items yet either. So, like, right now it's 1 in 0.4. This weapon, or this item's better if you're sort of running like a minigun assault rifle build or something. It probably works best with those. But for right now, this item's gonna really suck for us. So that one will be replaceable. Because let's see where it is right now, 2 in 0.8. It's like nothing. But we're gonna be super reliant on this cooldown reduction, so any little bit is gonna help. Then we're gonna do Fury Unleashed Cooperative. Because I am gonna need the benefits to go over to the Ghost too. So Cooperation, they'll get what? Like 15, 20, and 20 once we get a third teammate. Okay, yeah, out of those will take the health regeneration. Okay. This one, not so much. I think these ones are all... I'm gonna banish the heavy metal. Yeah, I think these are all passes. This one we're not gonna be doing. We hardly have any kinetics, so we're not gonna be putting much energy tags on. Or, injured tag on. Okay. Compass, I love Compass. I don't think that's the one for this build, though. Let's banish... chocolate box. No, let's banish magazine clip. That one's useless for us. Gaslighter could be... Gaslighter is, at the bare minimum, at least 20% damage. Since we should have bleed on most of the on the enemies, because we're going to be pretty heavy into slashing. But I still think I'm going to reroll these. Okay, I think we'll do this one. We can do the weapon attacks on full health enemies are now critical. And then that'll kind of help with this one. So that'll at least give us extra crits. We maybe could take this one later too, but let's do the scouter for now. I kind of want to get the medic here soon. I guess we'll go one more without it. I very much treasure these rerolls. Okay, let's do Pulsar there, I guess. Let's get that spell. We can try the single. I don't know if that got fixed or not. When the beta was private, it wasn't really working that well. So I'd be interested to see if that works or not yet. It would basically, sometimes your shuriken would just sit there. You know, it wouldn't even hit the enemies it says it's supposed to hit. It would just literally just float there in the middle, then disappear. Because I think the issue with this is a lot of the times you kill the enemies before it goes to its target. You know, like it would target someone, but then you would kill it first. And then it just wouldn't do anything. It looks like it's doing okay here, though. Alright, I definitely need to get this medic next SOS, though. Okay, these are no good. Burn, I don't even think we're gonna have burn. These ones all stink. Again, no injured. We're not gonna do the super speed build. I guess I'm gonna take this for now. Just because we're losing out on that XP gain for not having the medic, so that'll help a little bit. I wish we would have got that a few picks earlier, but okay, weapon cooldown reduction. Let's put it on the tank. I think the tank is gonna need the weapon cooldown reduction a little bit more than the ghost does. Because one, the tank is using a tier 1 weapon, whereas the ghost is already using a tier 3, so the shotgun's not going to be good unless it gets more cooldown reduction, where at least 1,000 cuts will be decent no matter what we do here. So I do think we prioritize those cooldown reductions on. I don't see this one. I don't know, like, if I want to push the enemies back. I think that kind of hurts 1,000 cuts a little bit. Let's try overheat. I had never run overheat anyways. Okay, let's just do Hollow Ghost. Yeah, I need to get the medic here. Okay, good. I don't have to use a reroll. Okay, let's go. Well, I'm gonna take the Sub-Zero here, so let's just take that one. And then with medic, I think we're gonna prioritize Stim Pack and Drone. Okay, that shuriken is doing... I see it zipping around there. Going after targets. Yeah, look at it go. It seems to be doing something. Okay, yeah, so this does give us... Oh, this gives us both. Okay, so it gives us attack speed and weapon cooldown reduction. Alright, so we'll take the kinetic, slashing, and explosive. It's gonna hurt the medic a little bit with ice, but I mean, I don't even have to take ice. We could just go poison. But we'll definitely take this because we are mostly slashing and then some kinetic. Still really no weapon cooldown though. Let's see what this guy's doing. 4, 4.5, and 1.8. Again, not gonna be a huge buff here. Okay, man. Okay, we're gonna go ability cooldown reduction. I'm gonna put that on the medic. The reason I'm gonna put it on the medic is just for her stim pack, most of her other abilities, and then for resuscitate. Still want to see Sugar Rush. That's probably one of the more important ones to get. That's going to give us a killing spree every time we kill a boss, and that's going to give us some really good weapon cooldown reduction. And it'll be up pretty frequently. And we'll do medical drone. We might be able to, let's see. No, we'll have 4. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, we might be able to, there's gonna be a gym we could probably take here too, because I think we are gonna get a lot of tags over, I think we are gonna get a lot of tags over 3. The only thing we might not get is, I think, fire. Alright, let's do weapon crit chance, and that can go on the ghost. Okay, not this gym though, unfortunately. None of these. Injured, no. Injured, no. Receive damage, no. Solar panel could be okay for now. Just because, again, it pairs well with this one, so I think we'll take that for now. Because, I mean, getting stim pack up and getting, having this up all the time, like all this weapon cooldown reduction with cooperation and stim pack is super important too. So that might be a good item to just even keep this whole time. Okay, I'm gonna take these so we can get chemical and frost up, just in case that gym shows up, because if that gym shows up, that could be a decent one. Okay, let's try to max you out. Okay, let's do, I think we'll do the supercharge here. Okay, then we'll do the medicate. So let's see what this is looking like now. Oh, that's not horrible. 10 and 4. Once we start getting into more swarms of enemies, I guess it's not as bad. Especially now that we have the scouter. Medical drone. Really need to get something more cooldown reduction though, because I think we're struggling a little bit because my shotgun's not really going at all right now. Man, I don't even know if I want to take this though. But then what else would I take? Weapon critical over ability critical, I guess. Ability critical chance is pretty good though. Like just a straight 10% chance. Okay, let's see like Sugar Rush or something here. There it is. Thank you. So defeating a boss activates a killing frenzy. That one's super good. That's like a must-have for this. So right now we're at what, weapon 59, 61. So then that gives us to 72, 72. We need to get that up to like 90. Okay, so this is 7.5 and 3 now. This is 40 and 40. Okay, so this item needs to get replaced. Okay, so we're gonna do defensive drone. Okay, let's do experiment. So when we so when we have it, we're still at 69 and 70. Okay, well let's see the gym since we got good luck last time. No, that's a little too late. Okay, we'll do the gaslighter for here, because now we're gonna be doing a little bit of frost, chemical, a little electric. We have a little bit of everything, so that might be okay. And I do have to replace this wooden stick. Not worth keeping just for the 20% modifier. Okay, and then let's do chemical only. And then we need to start, once we're almost through with getting the medic all the way leveled up, then we can start trying to pinpoint more of these minor level ups and getting weapon cooldown reduction that way, because that'll help a lot. We haven't really been seeing any though, you know? Okay, so let's do weapon damage on the ghost here then. And yeah, I think I just want to see... Oh, there's our little shuriken going. I do want to see that gym, because I do think that will give us a steady weapon cooldown reduction. So let's see, we're 64 now, like 64 and 65. And what is this thing giving me? 8 and 3.2. I need to pay attention. I need to stop just picking the weapon, because I do need to see if there's weapon cooldown reduction in those other 2 slots. I need to stop just auto picking. See, like, these shurikens are just kind of going off nowhere, right? I don't know if they already killed their targets, if they hit 15 enemies. I don't know what is up with those ones. Okay, not ability, so let's go with syringe. Well, I guess ability could be okay. But I think I would rather just, if we see it, I would rather just take the big ones, put it on the medic, and then have it go towards all the other characters. Let's get this armor. Alright, so this item right here, at one point it did give us, it kept the stats, so I'm curious if it's still gonna do it. So it's at 50-50 right now, so it's maxed out. So we would be looking at like weapon damage 227. Let's try to replace that and see if it still works. I don't know if they patched it or not. So weapon damage at 227. This one's not horrible, but I am looking for the gym at this point. This one's okay too. I think I can actually probably take this one. Weapon cooldown reduction, that's pretty big. Let's do the coffee cup. And I'm gonna pray that that still works. Okay, so weapon damage is still at 227. Okay, so between these two now, this should give us some good reduction. 100%. What is it really at? So we're at 81 and 82 with that. Okay. So yeah, now I think we really just need to see the gym. Armor, ability, come on. Okay, let's do syringe. Yeah, I want to kill a couple bosses here, and I want to see what kind of stack that's going to give us. Well, I want to see what it's like when we're fully pumped up on a few boss kills. We have both my buffs up, so let's see. So that puts me at 81 and 80 still. Okay. And then this guy is giving me 10 and 4. That's actually not bad. So I think now the hard part is going to be, what do I want to replace? I'm really just going chemical here because I get minus 10 because of that slashing item we took. Take one resuscitate just in case. Okay, where's my... Where's my cooldown reduction upgrades? I think we're gonna be due for a legendary weapon cooldown reduction. Okay, let's try to see the gym here. The last gym, the only gym we need. Let's re-roll this. This one's okay. What do I have that's replaceable here? I'm just, oh man, it's a tough one to like kind of play with here. Like this one maybe, but you know, these three just really go well together. Weapon attacks on full health enemies are now critical. Like, maybe I could replace this one. I think this one might be the most replaceable. But then this one would be next. I don't know. I feel like we hit so many enemies that this one's probably the most useless. Okay, so none of these. Okay, that's a bummer. Alright, so we're just gonna have to hope that we see our items then. Because I really would like to see that other gem. See, like, weapon critical chance, I should probably start kind of taking those sort of buffs here, too. Once we get off all these level ups, that'll be nice, because then we'll have full reign at picking minor level ups and hopefully getting cooldown reduction on some of these characters, or at least better weapon damage upgrades and stuff like that. Cooldown reduction is going to be more important on the medic versus duration. Okay, so what does this put us at? 82, 82. This item's at 10 and 4. And then this is probably going to keep us at like this 100% cooldown reduction the whole time. Okay, so just the gym. Yeah, these are no-goes. Okay, let's do XP modifier. Then like this one we could do weapon critical chance. I'm just gonna start building up these weapon stats now as best as we can. As long as there's a good weapon upgrade, we'll take it over resuscitate. weapon cooldown reduction. This is becoming, at this point, this is becoming nearly impossible to see what I'm doing, though. This game can get so nuts sometimes with just its screen clutter. Okay, let's do weapon critical damage. Okay, wrong gym. That's a bummer. So we're gonna have to skip that. Damage-wise, I mean, damage-wise, we're doing okay. I think the problem is our range for the most part. Our range on killing enemies isn't very high with 1,000 cuts, and then with our shotgun not quite at just massive rapid fire. I think if we can get this shotgun up a little bit more, like if we can get 10% more on this guy, get it into the 90s and mid 90s, if we can survive that long, I think we'll be okay. At least, you know, until like the 40-minute mark or something. Okay, let's do, I guess we'll try Valhalla. No, let's do the Hoarder. The XP gains is really important. So let's just do that. Let's pick up all the XP if we die. Okay, so now we're getting into all level up. Oh, this is the military. Let's do weapon critical damage. Who has the higher critical chance right now? The Ghost. Yeah, I definitely don't think our damage is like that bad. It's just, hold on, my personal volume is crazy. Okay, weapon cooldown reduction. So we're getting less than a percentage point off of that. Alright, nothing again, huh? Okay, wrong person. Let's do weapon damage. Okay, let's do weapon crit chance. We'll put that on you. Need to make my way towards a heal. Okay, well, we'll do the weapon crit chance on you. Okay, that's a bummer again. Let's do XP modifier, I guess. I know they made some adjustments to the game recently too, and part of me feels like they did make the game a little bit harder, at least for the higher tiers. I can't quite tell though, but some of my runs I've done, I felt like the game has been a little bit more difficult. I don't necessarily know if it's because of the builds or not, but okay, let's do weapon critical damage. But I think they mostly just adjusted the difficulty on tier 1, but I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, let's oh, I guess this item right here is probably replaceable. But I really haven't seen anything to replace it. Maybe. I think the other item is still the one to go for first. I kind of just hope I can run through these guys and kill them a little bit quicker, but that's not quite working out how I wanted it to. Maybe at this point, maybe I should have taken the knockback on Pulsar. That might have helped a little bit, but I kind of wanted to, I kind of didn't want to take anything away from the damage on my, on my 1,000 cuts. Okay, we can do weapon critical damage. All right, let's do weapon damage. Oh, that's a great upgrade, but shit. Like, really, you give me all these military trainings and you give them all ability. Okay, well, let's do ability crit chance, and we're gonna put that on the ghost. Because I think the ghost, I think the kunais is gonna be doing the most damage out of all the abilities. It's gonna be between that and the saw blades. That's a huge legendary though. Too bad that wasn't for a weapon. That's just how this run's going. We've barely seen any cooldown, weapon cooldown reduction on these level up screens. And then we finally get an awesome legendary, and it's for a guy we don't want. Alright, weapon critical damage. We might get a death here really soon. And again, the wrong gem. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, so let's see. Like this one's probably a no. Just because I would rather kill the basic enemies. I know the bosses are great, but I think we do enough damage. But I want to make sure that we're doing as much damage possible to the little guys. So let's skip this for now. Because again, the little guys, it's always the little guys that kill you in this game, you know? It's not the bosses that kill you. It's the little guys. So you got to make sure you're killing the little guys. Even though we do have Sugar Rush. Come on. This is kind of ridiculous here. Ability duration, ability damage, ability crit chance, or health regen. It's just, come on, guys. Get me away from the abilities. I don't want anything to do with abilities with this build, really. If I can get out of here to like 40 minutes, I think I'll be pretty satisfied. My record is about an hour. But at this point, like, with the difficulty in this game, I pretty much consider 40 minutes is, I would think, a pretty decent run. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna lock down the XP modifier. Weapon cooldown reduction on the tank. That got me like 1.5%. Did they scale that too down a little bit? That felt pretty harsh. All right, let's do... Yikes. Movement speed, I guess. Okay, I feel like we're due for that Sapphire gem. Nope. I mean, this one could be pretty big damage. What did I talk about replacing? Well, if I take that one, then I wouldn't replace. I would replace this one. Let's do that. When damage dealt against the full enemy, let's replace this. Again, ability crit chance, like the wrong characters. We'll do the ability, I guess, on you. Okay, weapon critical damage on you. I need a heal, and I don't see any hearts around me. Oh, was that a revive? I think that was a revive. Weapon damage. Yeah, that was a revive. Well, we made it to the 40-minute mark, so at least we got there. Honestly, I almost feel like I'm better off holding a smaller area. Weapon cooldown reduction. That gives me like half a percentage, I think. Uh-oh, that's it! No! 41 something minutes. 41.08. That was okay. 34,000. Wow. Wow, this is actually really good damage, though. That was really, really good damage. For a kunai dance to do 34,000 off of not really having... Well, I guess we did have the 50% ability damage, but nothing here is for ability, you know? So that's really, really impressive damage. 40,000 for 1,000 cuts is super good too. Shotgun, yeah. The shotgun got a damage nerf quite a while ago. A little bit after I did my first one. So yeah, I don't think this is really as viable anymore, I guess. I mean, I could have got more weapon reduction, but I almost feel like they scale it harder now. We had a really hard time getting to 90. But on top of that, we also barely saw any weapon cooldown reduction on the level up screen. I think we saw one blue one, and that was it. And then we saw a few tiny other ones. But we had decent cooldown reduction items between the coffee cup and then this one. Like, they were giving us pretty good bonuses. I think they scale it so hard now, though, that it's like impossible to get to 90%. I mean, I don't even think we saw anywhere near 90%. I think we were at 81%, even with these 3 items. But otherwise, yeah, that was super disappointing. The ghost absolutely destroyed it, though. 40,000, 34,000. That's incredible. Definitely disappointing to see the shotgun do a lot lower than his abilities, which we barely put any stats into. So yeah, unfortunately, I just don't think that shotgun build's gonna work as much anymore. Medic, I mean, even the medic out damaged you, huh? At least one of her weapons did. Experiment 21. Other than that, she didn't even benefit really from the cooldown reduction and damage either. So yeah, I mean, she was sitting at a decent reduction also, like 80%. But her damage didn't get buffed that much either. Although I didn't pick her for the damage, but still, I would have hoped for a little bit more. So overall, relatively disappointed. I think there's a way to do this, but I think at this point, maybe we have to sub out the tank. And maybe... I wonder if we could do it with, like, the pyro. But then that would be way too close range. That'd be tough with 2 melee characters. There'd be, like, no range there. Maybe we could try it with a sniper rifle. Could try it with a sniper rifle on a SWAT character. With, like, 100% ricochet. And then run the medic also. Maybe. That could be doable. Or maybe even if we sub out the tank with, or the shotgun and go with a rocket launcher instead. I'll see. I'll play around with it a bit. But, I mean, I guess that's it. That went okay. I mean, we still lasted, like, over 40 minutes, which, in my eyes, is a plus. We didn't have an engineer. I think the engineer is the best class for surviving longer with their frozen shield. But, yeah, a decent run. Decent run. That's going to be it, though. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.